Didactics.
What is that phenomenon?
Isn't that the most challenging, disgusting word that we are trying to understand today?
Why did you choose it?
Yeah, I think I dug my own grave. Can you try to give me an idea what that might be? Redax? Anybody, please? Suresh, you must be able to explain, boss.
I don't know that.
What about you, Tapas? Any story to explain what redaxes is?
No, exactly.
Shamsuddin has left here. Otherwise, he could have given us examples explaining what redaxes is.
Is it a legal word?
I am not very sure about that. See,
You tell me the meaning, I will make some story out of it.
Oh, very good. That's a good one. So you need meaning to make a story out of it. You know, as participants.
Vinay, this is acting has been done, already done. Did. Finish.
Oh, did, okay. Did act. Good. That is creativity. Fantastic. You're all teachers. We have the right to say whatever we want to say when you take the stage. But sitting as a student in this course, I have at least seen 9 different faculty members using 9 different styles. The first was obviously the charming Errol D'Souza. Is charming the right word to describe him?
Yes.
And his way of lecturing would be very... Is it lecturing by any chance?
No,
Discussion.
So what did Errol do?
dialogues.
For dialogues? Okay, I thought he was lecturing. Was I wrong?
Yes.
I think.
Okay, why do you think it must be intuitive even before I ask a question you should be able to respond?
Think.
Okay. I think predominantly it was lecturing. The dialogue was yes, in terms of clarification rather than extracting content out of you and placing it on the board. There were other styles also. RP style, Rajendra Patel style. The content is only so much, and then there will be so many questions trying to enlarge the content systematically. And then those of you who have taken the social entrepreneurship course must be knowing what probing actually means, actually feels. There are only questions, and when my good friend asks, "Sir, can you describe what this means in a nutshell?" there is another statement which says, "What will you do with that nutshell?" That is probing to an extreme. You think probing works?
Yes.
Yes.
When can it work? When can it not work? Now see, I am trying to probe. I am trying to understand the meaning of the word didactics, and you guys are not telling me the meaning of didactics. You think probing can work now?
No.
So what should I do? See, I plan to come to IIM as a faculty member. Yeah, if you tell me probing,
Some clue.
I don't have a story.
Some clues. You should have
What
asked us to
clues?
read
I am as
some-
lost as you are.
You didn't give us a case study. You didn't give us a reading.
As if that
We
matters.
understand.
You
Oh,
didn't even
correct.
hear the topic that you're going to discuss.
Yeah.
See, this was all supposed to be part of plans. I'm
We
sorry.
as
I
good
didn't
students
plan.
of the 35th FDP
Oh,
would
very
have
good.
been
Oh,
awake
good.
overnight and come prepared.
No, I sort of knew that I was getting this, so I tried collecting some information from the presentations which we have today. Now, an example of didactics would be presentations made by Suresh, Shamsuddin and Tapas. Fantastic use of examples, videos and stories to explain what things are. I don't know about the other approaches because the other approaches I have not prepared anything about them, but I like Saroj sir approach. See, pointing to the students and trying to extract some answers. I love that approach, man. You should know who your students are, who are capable of answering to be able to do that, right? Otherwise you get lost. Otherwise you are pointing at a wrong student and all that you get is a stare. And as a lecturer I am stuck. I don't know what to do. Again the onus also is on me to try and explain. Now the other presentations I was interested in were Ramkumar's presentation and Raji's presentation. There were several others also, I don't want to talk about them. But Raji, how can you say that a lecturer while lecturing does not really care about what the student is learning? And that you propose different other methods. Yeah, lecturing, can we do away with lecturing? Lecturing is our primary weapon, right? That's the thing that we carry to the classes. We can't do away with lecturing. But in saying what you said, I think you are trying to say that lecturer comes in with an assumption that he knows everything, the student doesn't know anything, and the lecturer needs to transfer his knowledge to the students. That's one way of looking at how the class can learn. The other way of looking at how the class can learn is looking at the IIM classes. The faculty comes in, they expect students to prepare. So, like Sheila, you were saying, giving all those readings, they are expecting the student to develop a pre-understanding of the course so that they can come, contribute, and like Subrata was explaining, yeah, in-class discussion can actually pull you up in the amount that you learn in the class. So there is a process that they are putting us through. And that process does not assume that we do not know anything, it rather assumes that we come prepared to the class. These are two different approaches. Now, didactics is one of them. Didactics is about use of material for explanation. The primary objective is explanation and the assumption is a pedagogy. As you can see, the idea is the lecturer knows it all, the student doesn't know anything, there is no expectation from the teacher side at all. So I am coming fully prepared to spend 1 hour 15 minutes talking or 8 minutes talking. Right? Now some of the examples are lectures, presentations, but I want you to see how demonstration could be a material for explanation. How can that be? How can a
In
demonstration be
vocational
material?
courses, maybe in science courses.
Yeah, science courses, yeah, exactly.
Chemistry
Perfect.
labs and
You got it right. You like the picture?
Yeah,
Look at the next picture then.
good. That's right.
Yeah, the next picture is this. Can you identify where the faculty member is? Oh, this is the faculty member, alright? He is wearing a scholarly cap.
Oh,
And we are assuming that he is only facilitating a flow of knowledge, flow of information, flow of learning in the class. And this can be done using, let's say, Socratic method. Ramit, can you explain how Socratic method can be useful?
I've already done that.
Oh, good. She has already done that. Creative questioning. Can you ask a couple of questions?
You would do that, I think, more effectively.
What is that? You are supposed to be an expert on Socratic method. Case discussion, we have been victims of that method here for a long time. And then role plays, drama, learning diaries. We have all been victimized to learning diaries also. We had to submit one long learning diary. The point I was trying to make was, can lecturing be ignored? If you look at a class and if you separate each minute of the class into a learning component, can we do away with the component that asks the lecturer to explain to students? Now, if that cannot be ignored, then lecturing is still our primary tool. It will continue to remain as our primary tool. That is all that I have to say. Then you can argue about when this is useful, when this is not useful, but yeah.
outside the class.
Outside the class. And obviously our reputation precedes who we are, so students will come and tell us when we are good, when we are bad. Thank you.